I was gonna say I didn't hear it on the stream. Oh, never mind. I hear it now.
Okay, so you can all cross tech issues off your list, and without any further ado, we're just going to hand it straight across to the runners, and you guys can do your thing.
All right, thank you. So yeah, this is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Lockout Bingo. It is the second game in the Luigi's Mansion series on the 3DS. So I will be facing off against Vicious. We've had a match in the past which was really close, so I'm hoping to see another good match today.
Who won the first match again?
Who won the first?
It
was me by barely.
Nah.
It's a rematch. Ree versus Vicious. Ree won the first one, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, and I will be giving commentary with Starlight Kick, or referred to as Jake.
Hi.
And yeah, so hopefully we'll have a good run to show you guys.
Okay, with that, I think we're ready for a countdown.
I'm scared.
Vicious, we've done this many times before. You got this.
Do I give a countdown? Because they need to like start the timer. Right? Are we ready to do that? Okay. I'm gonna give a countdown. I think that's what they're telling me to do. Okay. So we're gonna start this run, and the runners are gonna start immediately. There's no prep for this. Okay. We're gonna start the lockout run in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the board just changed. Oh, is it? Okay, I think it's there we go. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So yeah, we got a big board here. There's a ton of stuff on here, and the runners start just immediately. So we're looking for a fast space. I guess if you're unfamiliar with Lockout, each space can only be collected by one runner.
Ooh.
So it looks like they're both doing a similar thing. I think they're going for Gems and Gloomy Manor, which is the first mansion in the game. So they're actually like directly competing for this space like immediately.
Yeah, right off the bat, Ree unfortunately misses the painting in the corner of the room with the knight's helmet. That gem can be actually really dumb to get because the aiming system is bad in this game and it's not really consistent.
Yeah, so they're just going to be getting gems here. Let me see if I can explain some of the spaces while they're doing that. Gems, of course, are the side objective. They have no merit to the story. So we got some interesting things here. You know, just going through the top row, we got gold greenies, which is just another bonus enemy in the game. 4th Floor Rush is actually the multiplayer online multiplayer game mode, the Scare Scraper. So we'll see them go into that, or at least one of them will. And then an interesting inspect some fake doors, catch some different types of ghosts, more gold greenies, and then just spaces where you have to complete a certain number of missions. Each mansion is broken up into a certain number of missions. So the runners will be completing missions, they'll be collecting gems, and yeah, I'll explain. Going on, I gotta vote for my main man Riidolsk.
I'd best say
That's in here.
We got bets going on here. So
Actually subscribed. I got like a gift subscription to this like a few weeks ago, which is weird. Just like somehow I'm subscribed now, so that's awesome.
Yeah, so a little bit of background information on our current runners. Riidolsk, he has been a longtime community member of this game. He's been here pretty much since the beginning of the game's existence in the speedrunning scene. Vicious, on the other hand, he's been here for a few years. Really has taken the community by storm. He's kind of one of those new guys still. Well, not really, but
Not really new anymore, you know.
listen, my head
now.
is still in time for 2020.
These are both
So-
very high-level runners. I used to be a high-level runner, but I'm a little washed up.
Same.
But,
You and me both.
you know, these guys they're still pretty good, so I think they'll put on a good show for us.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Vicious
they're
has
just getting gems.
another category which is called New Game Plus. Basically, you replay the entire game with the final upgrades on the Poltergeist, which you collect throughout the game. And yeah, Vicious has he has New Game Plus world record. Yeah.
No, he does
Okay.
not. Used to.
Wait.
Blars
behind?
has all the world records.
Shoot, that's right.
But Vicious used to. Both of these runners used to have the New Game Plus world record, which I guess I should explain what that is. So, just a general thing about Dark Moon Bingo that makes it really interesting is that because the game is level based, you can enter any level you want at any time. So, you know, the bingo is really free form because you can do any space at any time, just like enter the right mission. In this case, they both went for the same exact space, but But yeah, you can enter any space, so it makes it really unique in that regard. I know a lot of games you just start at the beginning. I think the Ocarina of Time run, they started at the beginning. But yeah, so they get to run on a completed file, so they have all the upgrades that makes Poltergeist acting very quickly.
You voted for Ree. I'm gonna vote for Vicious.
But I'm the
Spice-
only one that's voted for Ree. I'm going all in. I put half my money, but no, we're going all in this time.
There's a lot of time on that prediction timer left.
1 minute left to get your bets in. But one advantage that Vicious has here is that he actually entered the level earlier. Ree was kind of on the title screen a little longer, probably looking through the spaces, but Vicious must have noticed this immediately and he went right into it. You can tell the timer in-game for him is much higher than Ree's, just because he entered the mission earlier. And I think Vicious might be getting his last gem, and Ree might also be getting his last gem.
If there's one
Yeah,
thing
I
you're
think,
gonna see, there's one thing you're gonna see.
Yeah,
from
Ree
these
just got the gem.
There's one
see
thing
if
you're gonna
Vicious-
see from these runners is how they'll probably do the same exact thing, or they'll.
I'm
probably
upset.
go
I'm
for the
so upset.
It will probably
Cameo
go for
from
the
Vicious
same
there.
things.
He just got just got his space stolen away from him. You know, they're
Oh, shoot.
that's just how
That's
Lockout
right.
is. You know, they both went for the same exact goal, and he just barely edged him out. So
It's
we'll
okay.
have to see
it's
how
okay.
it goes with the other categories. It's like this prediction. Oh my! Ree jumped up the prediction. Now he's expected to win now. After he got that first space, people were waiting for that first space, and now they're going all in.
Hey. Everybody who's voting for Ree, like, hold your horses. Hold on. Just because he took the first space probably doesn't mean he's gonna win. This is anybody's game, and considering how many times we've been to Bingothon and how many games we've done and just how close every game has been, I'm gonna predict that there's gonna be another close game. I mean, it's
I think
happened
it's
so
gonna be
many
pretty
times.
close again. You see on Ree's screen, he just got a gold greenie. That's one of the bonus ghosts. There's a bunch of gold greenie spaces on this board, so we'll probably see them quite a bit. And I think Vicious is going for another space. It's in row 5, column 2, that intersection. It's an A1 and A3 any percent route. So I was talking about how it's the New Game Plus thing, because we have all the upgrades already, but it doesn't change that much besides making you suck up ghosts faster. But on the first few levels in the game, it actually does make a significant difference in the route. So we go back to the route you would have done at the beginning of the game without the upgrades. And that's what Vicious is doing now. And Riidolsk is getting gold greenies.
It's all about that lovely sequence breaking stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure A1 and A3 are like the only instances of sequence breaking in this game, as far as I know.
Within the level.
Yes, that's right.
There's really only A3. There are skips in this game. We can skip rooms of ghosts, like we don't have to fight those ghosts. Skip the rooms. But A3, like the route almost completely changes the direction you go through the mansion. That's really just unique to that level. There are some skips. I'm sure we'll see some of these skips used in the runs. And I'll bring that up when they happen. But just for now, our runners are getting their objectives done.
Ooh, vicious. Missing the key.
Trying to get a key. Ree is now in the second mansion. It's Haunted Towers, and it's actually going up an all luck-based staircase now. Each side has a 50% chance of the ghost spawning.
Yes.
One side or the other, and he just didn't get the first one. We'll see if he's more lucky later.
Just a load of BS.
Luck. Yeah. Things that are out of your control. There's quite a bit of in this game, but it does help keep it fresh, especially in a bingo run.
Personally, I never really enjoyed how much RNG is in this game. Like, it's very, very, very unpredictable.
Yellow. Ciao.
Both
That's
runners
why
just talking to Egad, especially early in the game. Egad just calls you constantly, and that's what makes the any percent so much longer. He just keeps calling you.
I think that's what a lot of players got turned off by, is just how many times Egad was just like, "Oh hey youngster," and all that blah 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 stuff. Like, oh my gosh.
He definitely calls you a lot more than he does in the first game. He holds your hand a little bit more.
Which I totally understand.
I guess he just he felt bad about how much he'd neglected Luigi in the first game, so now he holds his hand through the second one. So actually, it looks like Riidolsk is also getting gems while he's getting these gold greenies. I think that's because, yeah, there's also gems in the Haunted Tower that is a space. So he's trying to overlap getting the gold greenies and getting the gems to get both those spaces at once.
There's just a lot of multitasking. And honestly, that's just what makes it more interesting, is how much stuff you can do all at once. I'm pretty sure I've done possibly 3 things at once before when playing bingo in this game.
You can do a lot of things at once.
Collecting gems.
Sometimes you have to complete, like if Ree had to, I wonder if, see if there's
no, but there's gems.
If Ree also had to complete missions in this mansion too, he would be completing the mission. He'd be getting gems for that space. He'd be getting gold greenies for that space, and there's also a total gold greenie space, so he's working towards that space as well. Yeah. Looks like Fish has just finished A1, first of the 2 levels on that space. He's going to be going into A3, and Ree is going to be fighting a mini boss in the game. There's a few mini bosses. Per mansion, there's a few, and this is one of them. 3 sisters.
Oh hey, it's this one moment where Next Level Games actually thought, a portrait ghost in there.
Yeah, they cut Portrait Ghost, but then they kind of added them back with these ones. But, yeah, they added more in the third game.
Third game really did just overtook Dark Moon.
Vicious is doing. Where is he going?
What is he doing? Oh, he's getting Victor.
What a genius. I was like, he's just running in a random direction. He's lost it. He finally lost it. No, he's overlapping again.
Come on.
One of the spaces is to get crushed by the fake doors, which in the first game there were a lot of fake doors, but there's not that many in the sequel Dark Moon, but he's getting that one there. Hopefully work towards that space.
Lots of multitasking. Just makes it even more interesting. Just trying to go for a fast suck up.
There's a exploit in the game where it looks like Ree's actually doing a bonus mission, a bonus room right now. There's these little mini bonus like mini games throughout the run, and we do have a space on here that is for bonus room. He's getting one of these out of the way too. Hopefully getting that a bit later.
And little things like gold bars, some form of currency, or just a gem collectible you'll find in those little minigame pockets.
Yeah, in that case, it was just gold for the reward. Which actually, in Bingo is one of the only times that you would see that in a run, because in the 100% category, you know, it just isn't worth it to do a mini game like that for how little gold it gives you. When Bingo's, a lot of things in Bingo are the only way you see them in a run. A lot of gold greenies you don't get in the 100% run where you need gold even, because they're just not worth it. But yeah, we'll see a lot of stuff that we're only going to see if you watch a Bingo.
Just had a little bit of trouble getting that first poltergeist. And bear with him. I know he doesn't have a capture card, but he's trying. So
he's classic. All of us runners had our start some way, and we all started with the webcam. So
everybody here, like Ree, myself, Vicious, like all four of us had a webcam when we first started.
It's really like just annoying in a way how difficult it is to get good quality capture of 3DS games.
Yeah, that's right.
Makes it really hard to, there's a lot of people who might want to speed run these games, but they don't really want to point a webcam, sit in an uncomfortable position. But we had fun doing it, so we did.
There's some people who will do that.
Yeah, so Vicious got his first space, and it looks like he's now in. Yeah, so he is in Secret Mine now, and there's a few spaces here. Let me see. Yeah, there's actually 3 spaces here. There's all gold greenies for Secret Mine. There's 12 gem. Oh, it actually says mines, but it's technically mine singular, but most people refer to it as
here's
mines.
the first gold greenie.
And it looks like he's actually doing a trifecta, which, and you can't really see it because he's tilting his DS to get a better angle of the screen. But one of the spaces is, well, we just call it a trifecta because you can only suck up 3 ghosts at once, and so if each ghost is different, call it a trifecta, make that a interesting space. So that's his first one. He needs 2 of them. But yeah, there's a bunch of things that he's going for here. He needs gold greenies, he needs 12 gems, and he needs to complete 3 missions. So he'll probably be, completing this mission too.
So like I
he's
said,
gonna be getting a gem right here.
Just bear with him if he points his 3DS upwards in some wonky way, because gyro controls in this game really, and I mean really, come in handy.
When Riidolsk also getting hit by the fake door back there, if we caught it, he's also trying to get that space. Of course, both runners going for that space, only one of them can get it. Vicious is fighting the hockey gold greenies. These are probably the best gold greenies in the game. They're just playing hockey, and then Luigi comes in and he spoils their game.
Hey, they're just vibing.
It's just vibing.
They're just vibing playing a good old game of hockey.
A good old game of hockey. Looks
What
like
was the, wait. What's the thing that Vicious says? Yeah. Hockey. Go Green, does he say like Canadians or something? I don't know.
it could be. We don't know. We don't know what these. We don't know what these ghosts were when they were alive. Maybe they could be Canadian. Could be any. They kind of just look like blobs, so really they could be anything. Might not even be human. Maybe they're toads. Oh, that's a good theory.
Going into the lore aspects of Luigi's Mansion universe, I think we're
It's
thinking
like
too
we forgot
deep
to
in
get
this.
the gold greenies. He was going back for that. Not a big time loss though. At least he remembered. If he forgot, that would have been really annoying. Oh, and that was actually his last gold greenie. Yeah, so he has them all, marked the space, but he still needs a few more gems in this mansion, the 12 gem space. Does Canada exist in the Super Mario universe? Now that is a really good question. You see, if we go back to the lore of Mario is missing, I think that the entire world exists. So Canada probably exists too,
I mean,
alongside the Mushroom Kingdom, of course. What about Brazil? Probably, you know. So we go back to the very canon game Mario is missing.
So
I think Luigi goes all over the world in that one. So Mario Bros are from Brooklyn. That's true. So
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised about this, and I know we're branching off into another conversation, but I wouldn't be surprised because I don't mean to mention this cursed game, but Mario Kart Tour does actually like bring in real world aspects.
that's true.
Like,
You go to Tokyo in
See?
that. You go to Paris in that.
wait for the second DLC wave for
Oh, that's true. But you go back to Odyssey, you can see the whole planet, and it's very clearly missing some places on our world.
sure.
I'll have to bring this up
Anyways.
to Miyamoto next time I see him.
Also mentioned to Miyamoto, but Charles Martinet, voice of Mario
Let
from
Charles
Mario,
Martinet voice his character.
Mario for the Mario movie.
We don't know. Maybe guys, maybe Chris Pratt sounds exactly like Mario. Okay, like we don't know. We haven't heard it yet. And you know, Joe Rogan, Jack Black.
Hunter. Oh. Anyways, all right, what we got going on here?
Yeah, so Ree's getting more gems. He just quit out of that level. Dude, gotta be really close to having all of them. Oh no, he does. Oh, he marked. It's right. There was a 7 gems haunted space and a 12 gem space, so he's trying to get both of those at once. So he'll be.
God, the
doing that.
Snowman minigame.
When, yeah, Vicious is doing another bonus room.
So-
Ree also did some bonus rooms, so we'll have to see who gets them all first. Oh, Ree actually entering Secret Mines now. This could be bad for him, as Vicious has a big head start into all of those spaces.
Here.
I think what's gonna happen is Vicious is gonna mark one of those spaces, and Ree is gonna have to abandon it. So Vicious could catch up some ground here.
Yeah, Ree's going for the same exact thing.
He's also getting the trifecta. He's also going for the gold greenies probably.
This is exactly what I meant, like what I said like 15 minutes ago. You will see these runners probably do the same identical thing.
And Ree's
Because-
also getting the trifecta.
Just because they both know. It's like they both share the same brain cell. They just know what the optimal route is. So they're probably going to go for the same thing.
I'm wondering, reset. I'm wondering
Oh, true.
what his plan is. It's possible that he wants to go for. There's a space on here, 1-star rank 2 missions. So every time you complete a mission, the game kind of like gives you a rank based on like how well you completed it. And this mission, D1, which is the first level of Secret Mine, is actually one of the easiest to get a 1-star rank on because there's a bunch of gold greenies that are extra. They add up to they're the reason you get a high rank, but because we don't get those in a typical any percent or New Game Plus run, we typically get a 1-star in this mission. However, because he got that gold greenie, he's resetting so that hopefully he still gets the 1-star rank, although there are 2 more gold greenies. I don't know if he forgot about them. We'll see if he is hoping he still gets a 1-star rank even with them, but Vicious won't get a 1-star rank because he got all the gold greenies. But that could be what Ree's going for. At least that could be his thought process.
Yeah, if Vicious is getting close to marking these spaces, that will definitely
It'll
get a
definitely be
message
a
over
wake-up
to
call
Ree.
for Ree. He'll probably abandon his plan, although he will still have the single trifecta. We'll see if he ends up getting
Going
that
for the
space.
hockey dudes.
He's not getting the hockey because I think he wants the 1-star rank. And they would
Sure.
it would give him too much ghosts, and he would not get the 1-star rank that he wants. The gems do not add to the 1-star rank, so even though he's going to get a bunch of gems, it won't really matter.
See, when you're just a speedrunner of this game, you actually need to put legitimate effort in order to get a bad ranking.
Okay, so Vicious did something I didn't really expect him to do. He went into the bonus mission of Treacherous Mansion, which is the final mansion in the game. I guess he wants the 3 bonus mission space. Maybe he's trying to get his second trifecta here. You can probably get it here.
Come on.
But I will see. This is actually interesting because if it takes too long doing this, Ree could beat him to those
True.
secret mine spaces. So we'll see how this turns out. It might turn out well. In fact, if Vicious still gets the spaces before him, it might end up causing Ree to spend even more time in mine than he wouldn't have. So we'll see how this plays out. But Ree is basically just doing the same thing that Vicious just did, but in high definition and with audio quality that is, better. That's why we're listening to his audio, because Vicious's audio just sounds like it's. I was gonna say it sounds like it's coming through just like a webcam microphone, but that's because it is. But Ree has the crisp audio.
I had to do what we did.
Yeah. I don't know what
Get
Ree
an
is.
aux cord, plug it into your DS, and plug it into your computer, and that's how you get good audio from a web camera to your computer. That's what I did, though.
Secret Mine is the best mansion song. It is pretty good. It's really unique compared to the other mansions, too. It has a very unique sound to it. Yeah, so Ree's going to be getting... I'm assuming he's going to get the same bonus room that Vicious did here. Yeah. And...
Yeah.
But he does have 1 bonus room over Vicious, because Vicious only has 1 bonus room. But Ree already got 1, so Ree will be closer to that space. So I think Ree is a little concerned he might get too much gold and it might put him above 1-star rank. That could happen. He's probably trying to avoid gold because he really wants that 1-star rank, but this bonus minigame is going to spawn a bunch of gold. We'll see if he might just avoid it and let it despawn. We'll see what he does. In Vicious, the top half of his screen, you can kind of tell he's still in this. Oh, I guess I should explain what a bonus mission is. So in the missions, there are boos scattered throughout. King Boo sent his goons around to harass Luigi. If you collect all of them in a mansion, the game gives you like a special bonus mission that is actually very RNG dependent. It picks random rooms and random ghosts within those rooms to give you
Come on.
and a little bonus things. We call it a bonus mission, but it's just completed his, and I think he might have been trying to get a second trifecta, which he didn't get. He must not have gotten, but
Smart move there, Ree. I like that. That's pretty cool.
That fight went pretty well, especially because he's trying to avoid the
Yeah.
gold.
Never thought of
Vicious
doing that.
got his bonus mission. I wonder what he's gonna do next. Oh, you know what? I think he. Oh no, is he loading out of the mission right now? Okay, we'll see what he does. Is he gonna go back to mine? Is he gonna play more bonus missions? I'm not sure. Going to E3. I really don't. I'm so lost. What is he gonna do now?
That is the $1 million question.
See what he does. What's he gonna get here?
What is Vicious doing?
Doesn't have water. Water didn't go in.
Water there, pal. There you go.
I water the plants and they grow instantly. So
Ciao.
I'm a little concerned with his jumping around because if Reed is ahead of him on the mine space, then he's gonna lose it. I'll just join the.
I wouldn't worry about it. Staff, probably.
Vicious wants to know if he got 1 star in D1. I'm almost certain he didn't.
I wasn't
I guess
paying.
I will go check for him.
Yeah. You do
But
that.
I will say I don't think so. He got all the gold greenies, so there's no chance he did. But I will double check for him. Just to make sure. I think we were talking about Reed, and that happened. Let me check this for him. So I went too far back. Way too far back. I still don't really know what Vicious is doing. Is he getting gems now?
He's
no,
getting gold
he's-
greenies.
Is he? I don't know why he's getting gold greenies considering that Riidolsk has marked the space. I think he just realized that Riidolsk already marked the space.
Yeah, I can see that.
What's that? Speed up here. What he does. Riidolsk thinking on the screen. Very long thinking. He's still thinking. Pondering.
Make up your mind, man.
And
There
now,
you go.
okay.
Ooh, going in Skyscraper, alright.
Oh, it's possible that it's just wanted to get the other Toad escort mission. But then he saw that Ree marked it because Ree had just finished D1. It's very interesting. Ree decided to go to Scarescraper rather than continue his his secret mine stuff. Okay, so it looks like I can't actually see what rank he got because it's off the screen for Vicious.
Vicious, you thunderhead.
I'm gonna say he didn't get it. He got the gold greenies, and even if you don't get it, even if you get no gold, those ghosts are a huge weight, and he got all 3 of them. I'll reply to him and say that no, you did not.
Yeah, this is a dicey situation for him, unfortunately.
I did it. Oh yeah.
Okay. So Ree is in. Is he in Poulter Cup? Oh wait, no. Wait, what? Which?
He's
Oh,
in
he's
Hunter.
just in Hunter. Yeah. So so Ree is in the online multiplayer mode. Also
Getting
getting hit
a fake
by
door.
a fake door, which he can only. There's a ton of fake doors in Scarescraper, and we only count 1 for the whole game mode because otherwise the space would just be go to Scarescraper and hit 4 fake doors. But there's 3 different modes, technically 4. One he's doing is Hunter, where you just kind of go around a not procedurally generated, but randomly generated mansion, just collecting ghosts. Another one, which we will see, is Rush, which is it's just kind of a timer is counting down, and you just have to get to the exit floor one of the rooms has like an exit hatch, and that's the one you're trying to get to. And I think Vicious is gonna miss that again.
Vicious, you need to wait for it to spin again. Because you're
I don't
going down in
think
cycles.
he can hear you, but hopefully he'll get it.
Yeah, no, he's going down in cycles. He needs to like wait a few seconds.
Yeah, and there's the third one in the online mode is Poulter Cup. You basically battle.
Hold back, hold back, hold back.
Just a bunch of.
Hold it. Hold it. There you go.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So, because Ree went to Scare Scraper, he does still have the advantage in this mansion. If Ree had just kept doing the secret mine stuff, he probably would have been ahead of Vicious. And he would have taken those spaces from him. I had to go back on track with this mansion.
I did it.
Yeah, so you only have to complete the floors. Go in increments of 5, 10, and 25, and there's a boss at the top of them, but you go any higher than what we selected for the spaces, and it just becomes really long, not really worth doing. So we just picked a few floors for the runners to do. And Vicious got the gold greenie, and he's gonna get the gem.
He's certainly marking his territory on the bingo board.
Ree has marked a lot of spaces. We'll see how Vicious can respond once he finishes all the spaces he has in mind. I just noticed that Ree put his bottom screen on his screen for Scare Scraper, because the bottom screen actually is really important. You can see the rooms that he's been in. Kind of cool. He just put that on for Scare Scraper. I think that might be what he was setting up when he was paused there for a bit. I think this is Ree's final floor, so should be finishing this pretty soon.
I did it.
Yeah, so we'll see what Vicious does next, because the final gold greenie in mine is it takes a little bit. I'm interested to see if he just decides to complete that mission, or if he'll get the gold greenie and then like go do the bonus mission or something. We'll see what he does. But Ree finished the 3-floor hunter, so he's gonna go do something else. Maybe he'll just go right into rush, 4-floor rush. We'll see. He is going right into 4-floor rush. I mean,
look at you.
He set up the overlays. Why not do both in a row?
Look at you. I've head over here, just knowing exactly what he's gonna do.
Yeah, this one is it can be a little sketchy. If you get unlucky, then he could even fail the floor. Luckily, it's set up to... The space is set up that if you fail the floor, you're actually able to count your cumulative floors. But hopefully he won't fail it, and so that rule won't matter. But
yeah, this mode is very, very...
It's very hit or miss.
It's Major Monka-esque.
If the thing isn't in here, this is very sketchy for Ree. Uh-oh, he's gonna need to get some...
He's gonna need to find a clock.
Oh my god.
Cabinet. Or
Ghost
in a light room.
Oh, this is really bad. Ghost in a light room, you're right. Ghost in a light room.
Yeah, I think he's fucked. He's fucked.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna need to restart it.
Swear words? Are we allowed to swear on this?
Sorry.
He's gonna have to restart, which is, you know, it's looking like he's doing pretty good right now, so that's a good break for Vicious, although Vicious doesn't know it, but hopefully Ree can get some better floors, because I was gonna say there's 2.5 kind of types of floors. The one he got was really unlucky, where it's just like almost like a hallway where each room only has one exit. There's a better one where each room has multiple exits. It's more like a square mansion. Looks like he might have got the unlucky hallway form again. He did. Oh, but he did get a map in this room, which he might get. I'm a little concerned that he's going to run out of time. But he's getting another timepiece here.
That
Map
will definitely
showing
help.
him. Oh, that is unfortunate for him. Does he test it? Oh, I hope this goes in the right direction. Oh, it did go in the right direction. Okay, so he just has to make it to the. Oh no, Ree. Oh,
Oh,
okay, he
wait,
got a
he's
timepiece.
okay,
Okay, okay, he got it. He got it. He's good. This is a very stressful game mode. You couldn't tell.
Yeah, this is
Got
exactly what I mean. Really is just a giant Honka-esque moment. Just you get royally screwed sometimes, or you could get lucky, like getting the map.
You could complete a floor of this in like under 10 seconds, or it could take you well over a minute. Yeah. Ree is actually avoiding these coins. They give you a special upgrade on the next floor, and if you get them all really fast, then it doesn't really matter. But the cutscene of like it giving you the upgrade kind of adds extra time that we don't want. He avoids it, but if you can get him really fast, then it doesn't really matter.
So there are some situations I believe just in Skyscraper in general, there are some floors that will be mapped out where basically you can only go in one direction. We call this snaking, or just snakes. Literally, you've only got one way to go, and whatever dead end you reach, especially in Rush, either it's a hit or miss. So you could get to the exit. I don't actually know what to call it. An exit. What would you call it?
It's like a hatch. I don't.
The hatch.
Like
that's
exit.
it.
Some kind of exit
hatch.
Yeah.
That
We got
you
the
can-
better of the form. He got the worst one the first few times. It's much easier to complete the floor if this one. Actually, he's gone in every single room.
Yeah.
Almost every single room. So he still got really unlucky, even when he got the better luck.
This is why the game asks you, oh, do you want to play Skyscraper with only one player? It's encouraged if you have more players, but you still have the option to do it single player. This is exactly the reason why it says that.
It is a multiplayer game mode. It's like I think at some point I determined that if there's 5 seconds left on the clock, then it's faster to get the coins. So he'll actually save some time, but not significant. Unless he gets a map. If he gets a map here, that would be crazy. He did get a good upgrade, but I guess will be twice as fast now. So if he does have to capture ghosts,
Not unless he gets trapped by a gobber.
and it would be very useful then. But
Yeah.
it looks like he got the unlucky floor again. Hopefully he's able to.
Ooh, right into the creeper.
That's unlucky. Oh yeah, we gave this one, because you can finish floors incredibly fast, like under 10 seconds, we gave this the number of floors you have to complete as 4. As opposed to Hunter, we only gave 3 because on average, each floor takes longer. 3 is getting pretty unlucky with
Ooh,
the...
there it is, there it is.
he is just getting so unlucky.
Oh, I called
my
it.
goodness.
I'm sorry. Fuck, there you
He is just
go.
getting unlucky. Hopefully, he does have the ×2. Maybe he'll be able to... Okay, he's trying to get some more time on the clock.
Oh,
He
the
is just
spider,
getting...
no.
Oh, he is just getting so unlucky right now.
I didn't mean to call it man, but I did.
He is just getting totally
There's
rolled right
there's
now.
the greenie in the lit room again. That's just so weird to
Greenie
look
in the
at.
lit room. That is strange.
Skyscraper is just full of bugs and glitches. It's
Does
very,
have a bunch
very
of bugs.
unpolished and unfinished.
Okay, now he has a ton of time now.
Yeah,
Look at all
I
that
don't-
time he's got. He has more time
That's-
than the game mode gives you at the start of the floor. Only gives you 30 seconds.
Oh.
It's gonna be really sad if he goes through this door and then the hatch isn't here. That is just gonna be so sad.
Ooh, banana. Back over to Vicious, but I think Vicious is going for the gold greenie here at the end of mines.
Yeah, I think this will be his last gold greenie too. So that's gonna be a wake-up call for Ree that he shouldn't enter mines anymore. Oh, and the exit hatch was right outside that Gobber's door, so hopefully it worked out for Ree.
Yeah.
That's 2 floors completed.
So, basically, if a Gobber traps you in the room, like, you just can't leave the room, like, the doors will get flooded with Gobber goop and everything, you can't go through the doors. Like,
You have to capture the Gobber. That's why he went back and got a bunch of time to make sure he would have enough to capture the Gobber.
was it only a one-way?
It doesn't trap. It only traps one door. The Gobber does.
Yeah, and I think that door was to the hatchet.
Yeah.
That's
Looks like Ree
unfortunate.
got the better. He got the better layout here. He could finish this really quickly. But he gets unlucky. The room placement. We'll see. If one rule is that the ending hatch has to be at least 2 rooms away. Okay, so Ree got
There
a
you
much
go.
faster floor this time. Oh, I guess that was 4. I thought it was only 3, but I guess it was 4.
Alright. Like I said, Ree is certainly getting his spaces in there. Vicious is kind of just taking his time at the moment, but I think he'll have something up his sleeve.
It looks like Riidolsk saw that Vicious was getting stuff in mines, and so he abandoned stuff he had already gotten. So Vicious is going to be marking a few spaces in a row here soon-ish once he completes this level. Alright, he might not
One
complete
back
this
three,
level.
there you go. It's 4:30.
He's just getting the gem. He'll have the gem, and he'll probably do the. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I totally miss. I think Vicious is. He forgot to. He wants to do the bonus room. There's a bonus room in the back. I think he forgot to unlock that, so he'll have to go back and do that. But he's in a different mansion. This is the 3rd mansion in the game. This is old clockwork. So he'll probably be. Let me see what spaces are in for this. Yeah, this one has all gold greenies again. Also has gems and just completing 3 of the missions. And we'll see how Ree is able to do it in this mansion.
Ooh, is he? Oh,
He's gonna try
Ooh,
to
okay.
overlap.
Oh,
he was so close to being
Yeah.
able to overlap. If you get a gem and a key at the same time, it overlaps the animations. You don't have to watch both of them, but it just like barely didn't
yeah.
work.
I think the key animation's shorter than the gem animation.
Ree is getting the. This room is actually entirely optional, but he does need the gold greenie that's in it.
There he is.
Might I steal a moment at some point?
Yeah, go
By all
ahead.
means.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we did a partial silent host shift. Lego is out, and I'm in. My name is Phoenix, and I'll be with you for the next few hours. And I would also just like to say that we are collecting money for Doctors Without Borders. and they are an organization that offers medical humanitarian assistance to people based solely on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. Their frontline workers, including doctors, nurses, and logisticians, are often among the first on the scene when people's lives are upended by conflict, disease outbreak, and other disasters. So please do keep donating, every dollar counts. That is all from me for now. So good morning to everybody. The run is looking good, and back to you guys.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Yes. Really good cause that they have here. So, spare a few bucks if you can. Ree is now in the second level of Old Clockworks. He's gonna get a bunch of greenies here. In fact, I think gold greenies. In fact, I think he's gonna get the 11 gold greenies space, like solely from this mission.
Yeah,
He's
there's.
He's also getting gems, of course. So here's another gem.
Yeah, there's one specific mini game or hidden room, whatever you call it, in this mission that has like banana exact number 6 gold greenies in one of them.
There's 6 in the entire level, but there's 5 in a single bonus room, which actually will be his third bonus room. So he'll be really close to.
Yeah, and it's right up here actually.
Might have missed it. I think he got the. Did he get the bonus room at the end of D3? He might have. I'm not sure, but he might also be at 3. Anyone could get that space depending on which bonus room they prioritize going for bonus rooms. They could get it right now.
Yeah, so Hourglass, it's just an auto-scroller, but all of these chests contain gold ghosts, and there are 5 of them. So it's pretty much a huge money deposit.
Yeah, so Riidolsk, he should be getting. I'll get the 11 gold greenies space, possibly, but before completing this bonus room. Even he might already have it right now, but he just hasn't marked it yet. But he'll be marking that soon. He's just getting his second of 2 bonus rooms, but he's also completing. Mission because he needs to complete a mission in mines. He has 2 completed, he needs 1 more. Do that. And yeah, Riidolsk just finished that room. There's actually, you get so much gold. He doesn't need gold, so he's just kind of avoiding it. But you can get over 850 gold in that room alone, which if you don't know the game, it doesn't sound like that much, but that is just, trust me, that's a lot.
I wonder if we intentionally got scared by the sneaker.
He just messed up the time. But
yeah, probably.
He's gonna get another gem here, yep. And he's just finished his second bonus mission, and he also has 3 missions total for mines. He has the 12 gems in mines, and he has all the gold greenies. But Ree, of course, marked that 11 gold greenies space. He got that one, and interested to see where Vicious goes next. He does have 3 bonus rooms.
Where's he going? Going back up the canyon stairs.
What is Ree doing now? Interested in what his plan is. Is he gonna get more gems?
That's the only possible outcome I see from this. He has to be getting more gems. What are you doing, bud?
You cannot walk over that because that's the later level that you can walk over that platform. So he must have. He was trying to do something overlap, do something cool, but he slipped his mind probably. But Vicious is doing his final bonus mission. This is probably the quickest one, the one in the very first mission, so it quickest to finish. I think he's getting really lucky, by the way. Like really lucky. Like this is. We like get world records on these. Oh,
could he
Stream's
get?
lagging? Please tell me I'm not. Okay, I'm fine. The stream is lag.
Oh my god, is he getting...
I got like PTSD for a second because last time we did a bingothon,
Oh
I
wait,
just like randomly cut out for like 10 minutes. Like my internet just like died for some reason. So I thought
Wait,
that
what's
happened
his-
again.
what's his RNG? He's got Mudroom. What's his? Is this third wave? Surely this has to be third wave. No.
If he has Mudroom, it's second wave. He got Garage and Mudroom. So he got
Okay, wait.
Garage and then Garage and Mudroom. That would be crazy.
What is
I
it? What
cannot
is it?
load
What is
this
it?
stream. I gotta lower the quality.
No! I don't think he got the good RNG.
I wish I could see it.
You
But
okay?
it won't. What is going on right now?
That's okay, I can keep going here.
Oh no, no tabs are refreshing right now.
Hey, it looks like he's got
Where's my
lab
phone? Can I
RNG.
open Twitch on my phone? I guess I can still talk though. You can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, it came back. We're saved.
This is
Save.
over. Luigi.
I think that
Luigi.
Fish has actually got really lucky. Riidolsk is leaving again. I think he didn't see that 3 missions clockwork is a space. He keeps quitting out in the middle of levels. He should be completing them for that space, so. One space, it might not matter, or it could matter a lot. We could see all 3 of them the Vicious and Ree could be racing for that space at the end. That somehow slipped Ree's mind there. But it's like Vicious is gonna be finishing this pretty quickly. I think this is his final room. Yeah, that is actually really fast for bonus missions because they're all random each room. You can get really unlucky. He got a really good pattern though. Only
Yeah, you
like
can-
40 seconds off the world record, which is really good for bonus missions.
Yeah,
No
for
reason.
casual player, you'd like do 10 minutes if you got really unlucky. Maybe even longer than that, but
Well, every level takes really long as a casual player. I remember when I first played this game in 2013, when I was like 11 years old. No, I would have been 10. I would have been 10 when the game came out. I would spend like an hour in each level.
This game's almost 10 years old, actually. 10
It
next
is,
year.
it turns 10 years old next year.
Oh, I'm so old, man. I remember playing this game back in 2013. That was... I miss those times.
Hello. Ciao.
I remember probably in like 2011, because the first game was like one of my favorite games to play. We had it. I had older siblings, so we had a bunch of old games. And I remember I saw some fake thing on the internet that said Luigi's Mansion 2 was on the Wii or something. And I remember telling my mom, you gotta go to GameStop to get me Luigi's Mansion 2, and she actually did. And she asked for Luigi's Mansion 2, and the clerk was like, what? What are you talking about? That game doesn't exist. So that was, yeah. But then this game actually did come out, so that was awesome for me.
Oh my god, it's real this time!
Yeah. And this is just his final bonus room? It's either his 3rd or 4th. It might be his 4th. He could be taking this space away from Ree because Ree has 3 bonus rooms right now. Looks like that's just his 3rd. He could still take it away. If he goes to just do a 4th bonus room, he could take this
Wait.
space away.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no! Ree is gonna do his 4th bonus room
Yeah,
right now.
he's gonna do it. I was about to say, there's a hidden room behind this thing. Oh, he's gonna get it. Vicious
Oh my
made it,
god,
made it.
Vicious is also beelining to do a 4th bonus room.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Okay, maybe Ree will fail this bonus room.
Unlikely.
Oh my god, he actually might fail it?
No freaking way!
Mario?
Oh my
this
god!
Man,
Oh my
this
god,
man,
he made it!
This madman broke.
That is a bonus room that we like almost would never do.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is so That was so close.
Vicious Mayday, man.
Wait, was that not his fourth? He never marked the space. I thought that was his fourth. Because he did the...
Okay, I don't care what you say. Like, how close he was to failing that. Like, that was... What?
Well, I guess that was just his third, and now Ree's going to get his... But he's gonna get... But Vicious is gonna get it before him, because this is
Oh,
his
the
fourth.
tables turned. Tables have turned. You're literally going for the same thing right now. Yeah, Vicious is gonna get it first. Okay, Bree, mayday.
Mayday.
Maydays, man.
Right, I didn't count wrong again, right? Surely that was his fourth?
Yellow.
Okay, wait.
Ciao.
He didn't mark it either. Nah, I'm
just-
so confused.
Okay, we're just being a bunch of one-heads right now. We're just... We're not
If I have a
keeping track of
brain,
how many
Ree's
rooms
not
they're
even going to
completing.
do it. He's doing the rest of the level first. But that means that Vicious could... Vicious is he's gonna get it now. Now he's going into E2. I guess I literally... Can I not... Can you do the bomb? The... I guess I just can't count.
No,
I have to get my brain
you can
checked out on
count.
that
We just haven't been paying that much attention to little things like them completing bonus rooms.
I am certain that Ree has done 3. And I'm certain that Vicious has done 3. But Ree decided not to do the bonus room immediately at the beginning of this level. And Vicious is assumingly going to do the bonus room in this level. But he's also isn't going for it right away. I don't know who's going to do their final bonus room first. Oh, no, it looks like Vicious is going to do it right now.
I do it.
Vicious is going to get that space.
Yeah. I don't see any other reason to go in the kitchen during E2. Yeah, here it is. So
So it looks like at the end of all that, he's still gonna. Vicious is gonna take the space.
Hey, got that one. Like I said, we got a really. Ooh, what? You see that gold spider? It's just like
That was very strange. It just kind of teleported away.
that golden spider got warped into the back rooms. Just
Okay.
disappeared.
So Vicious finally got 4 bonus rooms. I can't believe how bad I counted that. I thought he had 4 when he was his second. But I don't know how I counted that so poorly.
I think we.
I think Ree just noticed that
Yeah.
bonus room is there. He's probably thinking, God, I wish I did that because that was his 4th. If he had
Wait, why
gone
is he
right
re-
to it, he
wait,
would have got it. He's probably pretty frustrated, but
Wait, why is he resetting?
oh, I think he might be trying to 1-star rank this mission. So getting the gold greenies would make it pretty hard to 1-star. My guess is he's going to try to take a ton of damage in this mission.
Ciao.
Doing C5
hopefully
just
get
in general is
Sorry.
very, very time consuming. I'm kind of surprised he's doing it. Wait, why is he going
Now I'm
over to-
confused again.
Wait, why
I'm
is he going over to the
confused
bonus room?
Oh, wait, no, he needs the gem. The bonus room gives a gem.
That's
He
right.
so he still needs to do it. This is like, it's almost like humiliating in a way, because he still has to do the 4th bonus room, but he's not going to get the space.
Achoo.
Still gonna
Let me figure out what Vicious is doing. He is in E5. Needs a fake door. He needs the fake door. Yeah. Is he also completing the mission? Because I don't see why he would be. Gonna capture the creeper. I don't see why he would have gone to the garden if he needed just the fake door. Also, he ran past the fake door because he got that one already,
did.
didn't he?
Yes, he did. Wait,
Okay.
did he?
So he's.
Wait, I'm thinking.
I know
Was it
Ree
Ree
for sure got it. Ree for sure got that fake door. So, oh, I think he did mean to get it, and he just now remembered that he didn't get it.
just wait. Hold on. He's gonna do it.
Is he gonna do it?
Yep, there it is.
And there it is. Yeah. He was probably like, man, there's
There you go.
something else I was supposed to be doing. What was, like, it was probably going through his head, like, and then he just like it snapped in his head that like he did the fake door.
There you go.
And so this is what Ree was trying to do earlier. He wanted to get this gem here, but can't get it in C2, which is what he was in. Yeah, so Ree is just gonna. I don't know when these guys are gonna be doing the 3 mission clockwork space. Because, you know, Ree had a really good chance to complete a few of those missions, and he must have just like forgot that space was there and never noticed it in the first place. So we'll see what happens. Where is he going now? He's going to get another gem.
Ooh. That was way too quick for conservatory.
We're just gonna pretend that there isn't a skip there, and that he did this correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, no. You know what?
Oh.
We're actually, he needed the gobber for the space, which he just marked. The genie. We thought he was bad at the game, but it turns out he's just smarter than us. Because there is a skip there where you can skip the ghosts in that room, but he wanted the ghost in the room because he wanted that gobber.
I mean,
I actually
has
wonder
taken
if
more
Ree,
from you before.
it's possible that Ree had already gotten that space. He didn't think about it, but if he didn't mark it, then he doesn't have it. Because I think Ree, he got a gobber in Scarescraper, so he might have got it. Okay, so Ree is...
See if we can do 1 cycle.
I think Ree's trying to 1-star... I feel like he's trying 1-star maybe, or...
This is good.
Oh no, he's doing King Boo and Bulas's because that's a space.
Yeah,
that's just like a space on the board. Yeah.
What are you talking about this 1-star stuff? Like, no, he's going.
There is a 1-star space on there, and he does have a single mission 1-star. That was unlucky. That Boo just, I don't know how that Boo missed. He is, never mind, reverse unlucky. The Boo bounced in.
Is possible to do 1 cycle Big Boo here, or we just like to call him the loss because
Vicious got his final fake door, so he got that space, and is pondering. Okay, I only realized that there's nothing else to do. Oh wait, no, but there is 12 gems treacherous. I think he's gonna go into E3 to get the gold bloomberries and do the 12 gems treacherous. That is my theory. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, so here we are again, Banana. It's like I said, Vicious has stuff up his sleeve, and here we are at almost a tied game.
Yeah, Rhea's doing a solo space.
Well, he's waiting for something.
I think he's trying to get a 1-star rank.
Yeah, probably. Actually, yes. Yes, he is, because I believe Bulas's is ranked off of how much time you take on the mission.
He's trying to take damage because damage is a big part, especially in Bulas's. Because you don't get any gold in Bulas's, you don't get any gold, so damage you take is really important. I think he's just going to try to take a bunch of damage, and every time you like destroy Bulas's, he spawns hearts. So I think that's what his plan is. It's just right now he's going to be getting those gems I was talking about.
Unfortunate spot.
Can I cut in really quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We got a $50 donation from Ariel Fabulous that says, "This is wishing the contestants of the Breath of the Wild Bingo 2v2 Lockout Finals good luck. I won't be able to stay awake for the actual bingo, so this will have to suffice." And this donation, thank you very much for the donation, puts us at $8 away from $1,000 collected. So we are really close.
Oh, snap.
And if I wasn't
Let's
commentating right now, I would be donating $8 all day long. And I'm tempted to. I'm tempted to just go donate, but I gotta commentate this run.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So let's see if he took a bunch of damage, a bunch of time. We'll see if he gets 1 star. I feel like I would have taken more damage. Try to guarantee that I would get 1 star rank. Let's see. I think he didn't. Oh, he got it.
I like how
He took 2. Look at how much damage he took. 200. Yeah.
200. Sheesh. So, really off topic, but can we like discuss the logic of how Luigi just like shot booze into toy train and just the boos are just accepted the fact that they're just stuck in there like ghosts. They can't
Here's
get
the
out
thing.
of that.
Boos can go through walls, can't they? Why are they trapped
Yes.
in the thing? I'm pretty sure they can just like go through walls and stuff.
Yes, they can go through
But
walls
they-
because
I guess they
Because
just choose to
A4.
stay in there. You know, I think what it is they actually despise King Boo, and they're pretending that they got captured by Luigi because they don't want to work for him anymore. You know, he's an evil guy. So, that's what they're saying.
King Boo. Me and all my homies hate King Boo.
Yeah. Oh, look at Reed. He's playing King Boo right now.
Wait. Not even trying anymore. It's just weird coincidences.
So Reed is gonna be getting that King Boo and Bulas.
Is he gonna go for the fast suck up? Nah.
The hardest part of this level is keeping your thumb on the circle pad because you have to hold right for so long it just like slides off.
You're giving me Vietnam flashbacks from this. Yeah, I am one of the former world record holders for this IL that Ree's playing at the moment, but yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. It's too much grinding and all that. I can only do so much with
The
my
IL
mentality.
Obviously, I'm super washed up. The IL records are so good; they just take so long. You just don't really want to spend the time doing it. But some runners still do. They get crazy good times on these missions, and I have nothing
That's
but
just what
respect for them.
Lars and Vicious are for. Taking our spots with that.
So yeah, Vicious is getting gold bloomberries. So what those are is, did we determine you have to do the
I
get
never
the
actually
thing?
noticed this one exists. I did not know there was a gold bloomberry there.
There's a gold bloomberry in all 4 exhibits. So he just got, I think that was his second.
Learn something new every day.
Might have been his 3rd. But he needs 5 of them, so there's only 4 in this mission. He's gonna have, there's 2 in Haunted Tower, so he'll have to go back to one of those missions to get it. So. Yeah, for now, he's just getting the 4 here, and he's gonna get the gems. And yeah. I'm really curious why Ree hasn't finished his 12 gems haunted. I'd be very nervous that
Fire
like that
Vicious,
from
I'd be
me.
going for that right now.
But I guess the logic is Vicious knows that Ree has done things in haunted because he's marked the haunted spaces, so he thinks that Vicious probably won't go for that space because Ree's so close to it. But I'd be nervous about leaving it there for so long. Maybe Vicious could take note of that, but probably not.
He
He's
probably just
preoccupied.
forgot about it.
Okay, so let me count these spaces. You need 13 to win.
Needs every
I'm
other
a little
objective to
concerned
win.
with Vicious's chances of winning. Because he needs to take that 12 gems haunted. Because, well, there's not really path to victory if he doesn't get it. unless Reed dies or his game crashes right now. Which, you know, it's always a possibility. So.
It's so unlikely,
It's
though.
looking pretty grim for Vicious's situation. But he is making good progress on these berries and the gems. Ree just finished King Boo, so he'll be finishing this mission and he'll be marking that space, and then he'll probably go into Haunted Towers to get whatever final gems he needs, and then he's probably already noticed that there's 3 missions clockworks, and he's probably already thinking, oh, I could have beat those levels I was in already, but we'll see what he does after the gems and Haunted.
Hey,
And
347, that's not bad.
okay, apparently Vicious is telepathic, and he's like, I have to get gems and Haunted now. So
Oh my god. Watch Ree go for 12 gems and Haunted. This is gonna be hilarious if he does that.
well, Ree has already gotten a bunch of gems
Okay.
in Haunted, so he probably doesn't need that many more.
Oh my god, he's doing it! He's doing it! Oh my god, it's like I call this stuff, man.
Yeah, but Ree does have a bunch of gems already in this mission. Probably doesn't even need that much more. In fact, I don't even know why Vicious is in B1. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my god.
That's stupid.
He needs the gold bloomberry. He's not going in here for gems. He's going in here for the gold
shit.
bloomberry.
Oh yeah, that's right. One that's up in the...
It's in that room.
It's the laboratories, that's right.
Yeah. So Vicious will be doing that. Get his final bloomberry. I don't know why I thought he was getting gems. Because I was just talking about how he needed to, but he couldn't possibly telepathically know that. But
Telepathically
we'll see.
know that.
I don't think telepathically... Well, is that a word?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. It's probably a word. It sounds like a word. No, it doesn't sound like a word, but it sounds like it should be a word.
Did you see him smack his DS?
I did see him smack his DS in frustration as he missed the skip, but
he missed
luckily
the
for
nice
him, I'm
skip.
not sure how much it mattered.
So, for context, there are these dolly carts here in this garden section, or this greenhouse section. If Luigi searches the dolly carts at, like, the same exact time he can get scared by one of the ghosts, he can actually skip over the animation of himself getting frightened. And basically, you can just leave that room and just
Yeah,
say
there's
forget.
a trigger, somewhere there's a trigger that you skip, so the ghosts just, like, never spawn if you skip the trigger by not getting scared. So
Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. I mean,
that's what we do typically. He missed it, but it wasn't really relevant in this run. It's just his pride, but I think he'll be okay.
it's more of just brownie points if you just get the skip. Like, oh yeah, look at me, I got the skip.
I mean, if they were to play this out, I think Vicious, he could get 12 spaces to Ree's 13, which would be technically he only lost by 1. But yeah, Ree's pretty close to getting his 12 gems, I think. He had like half of them already. He had at least 7 because he had marked that space. He only needs 5 more at most.
Yeah, so the golden I say golden gloomberry, golden bloomberry. There we go. I need to learn how to pronounce stuff right.
I need to learn how to pronounce words that aren't real. Because that's not a real word. It's not like
Bloomberry.
Yeah. So there's
It's
his last gold bloomberry will be here, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know what Ree's. He's trying to figure out what gems he still needs. He should have most of them, if not all of them. All 12 he needs. We'll see what he's doing here. I think I know the gem. He's going to get the gem in the room that Vicious is actually in right now. There's a gem in this room that Ree needs. I don't think he got it, so I'm gonna get that one, which you can get in this. Yeah, you can get it.
Yeah, there's his
So
space.
Vicious got his 5 gold bloomberries, and he'll probably go back to Treacherous to get the gems, and Once Ree marks this
Yeah.
space, we might just
Yeah, Ree's,
end it.
but
but
this
we'll
is
see.
probably Ree's game right now, but overall, it's still kind of a close game.
It was close. It wasn't a blowout or anything. Vicious is going to be within a few spaces, which is his final. Yeah, that's his final gem. So he's at 13. Oh, it actually just marked it as done because he got 13, which is winning. So yeah, Fish is won. Timer stopped. Yep, I think he just joined back in. So GG's to him. We'll see how long it takes Fishes to realize. I think he just realized.
Yeah.
Dude,
As we're running behind, we're going to call it, so.
that was the worst experience of my life.
Oh man, how much did I snipe?
Riidolsk took multiple things from Vicious.
You sniped like my first 5 spaces, I think.
No. Oh.
Dude,
You
after
still
that, I was.
ended pretty good. You got 10 spaces. You probably would have beat him to the treacherous gems because you already had some. So that's at least 11.
After that, I was just trolling the whole time, dude. I missed like the star gem in mines like 11 times in a row, just for fun.
It was twice, which is just a few times less than 11. But
No, it wasn't twice. It was definitely more than that. Ugh.
Do you guys have any quick shout outs you want to do?
Shout out to twitch.tv/gloomyvicious.
that is his Twitch channel. Yeah, you should also check out Riidolsk's Twitch channel, which I think is just Riidolsk.
No, he
That's
doesn't
what it
stream
is.
there. He doesn't stream.
I just want
Yes,
to
he does.
thank the entire Luigi's Mansion community. Just all of them, all 3 games. We got a great Discord server for all the speedrunning games. I want to thank the Dark Moon community. I want to thank Rex BMX. He actually got this seed for us. I think he's sleeping right now because he works
Yeah.
early or something. But he got this seed, which is a pretty good seed. We got to see a lot of the games,
really.
so Pishes is still salty, obviously. But yeah, I think it was a really fun thing to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I hope at least one of our runners enjoyed playing it. So yeah, thanks for having us, and hopefully we'll be able to, do more of these in the future.
Well, thank you very
Indeed.
much for that amazing Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon run. We're going to go to a brief intermission, and coming up next is Chameleon Twist. We'll be back with you soon.
Doctors Without Borders, also known internationally by our French name Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF, is an independent medical humanitarian organization. Founded in 1971, MSF won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1999. Today we have some 33,000 staff on the ground in roughly 70 countries. We work in communities affected by war, natural disasters, disease outbreaks, chronic neglect, and other crises. We treat people based on medical needs alone, regardless of race, religion, or political affiliation. On any given day, we assist patients who have no other access to healthcare services. Our medical teams can offer critical services such as surgery, maternal care, vaccinations, and mental health counseling. When people are forced from their homes, we focus on treating illnesses and injuries. We work to prevent disease outbreaks in refugee camps and other settlements. We treat malnutrition and the consequences of sexual violence. Our advocacy message is always the same. People at risk should be able to access health care, and medical workers, even in active conflict zones, must be able to provide it. And life-saving medicines and vaccines must be affordable and accessible to the people who need them most. The ongoing support of our donors, together with the profound commitment of our aid workers, will allow MSF to provide independent and impartial assistance to people in crises for a long time to come. We know that the future holds many challenges for people around the world, but we also know what's possible when we go where we're most needed with the materials we need to deliver life-saving medical care.
Product not yet rated.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Beagle has landed. I repeat, the Beagle has landed. Hello there, my faithful followers. I'm Burt Biscuit, and I arrived at the surface of this unknown planet to bring you some goodness straight from the future. Let's start with big things. The Futurist Update allows you to build headquarters fit for the space age. Need more inspiration for the decor? How about using the Dolomite Chamber to turn one of your followers into state-of-the-art Dolomite slab? Want to feel like a mad scientist? How about a human testing facility? Oh, and just be careful not to overdo it. Now, as a model cultist, you should always remember to keep me, your cult leader, happy. I'll now tell you exactly what I want through the new leader demand system. Make sure I'm satisfied and be rewarded. Fail to fulfill my wishes and get punished. Simple, right? Of course, there's more. We're giving you a full rework of our divine inspiration system. Some fresh outfits, new objects, more endgames, crisp special characters, adaptive mission scaling, and more mission choices. Whew. This might be a small step for a cult leader, but it clearly is a giant leap for cult kind. There's so much goodness. So check out the Futurist Update for Honey, I Joined a Cult. Available now in Steam Early Access.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Phoenix Panda, and I would like to talk to you about some of our bid wars that we have. We have bid wars for Animal Crossing and Animal Crossing City Folk, and for example, the no nunchuck controller bid war is only $30 away from being fulfilled. We also have bid wars for Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition, Permanent Rainbow Dash and Rainbow Ori, and for Illusion of Gaia Randomizer, the Boss Shuffle. We are also only $8 away from $1,000 total, so we're very close. We can get there, I believe.
I am also the Phoenix Panda, and I also believe in you, the wonderful Bingothon viewers. But we have a grand prize pack donated kindly by Team 17, whose ad you just saw, and for $50 cumulative, so you can donate across the entire marathon for this. You can win a copy of Moving Out, Overcooked All You Can Eat, Rogue Heroes, The Ruins of Tassos, Greek, Memories of Azor, Super Magbot, Ukulele and the Impossible Layer, Age of Darkness, Final Stand. Before we leave, Hammerting, Blasphemous, Monster Sanctuary, Yoku's Island Express, Going Under, Neo, Abyss, and The Serpent Rogue. They are a great selection of games that you can win. And like I say, that's $50. And if you donate $50, you are entered into every prize draw we have. You can find out more by typing !prizes in chat. But we have Chameleon Twist coming up. They are almost ready, so we will be back with you soon. And we're
Free your mind.